What is the deal, good people? We are back with another episode of The Goat Talk.
Yes, sir.
It's your boy Mike Corbin here.
Cody.
Rob. It's your boy Lil, a.k.a. Light Skin Batman. What it do?
Mm-hmm. And I know what y'all probably wondering. Why do I have these cards in my hand, right? Because when you fucking with a goat, you got to play your cards right.
Yes, sir.
Damn, I got to pick these up. What? Fucked up. I'm sorry. All right, anyways, we got some interesting topics for you. All right, for sure. We got some interesting topics for y'all today. We're going to touch on them. We're going to be as authentic and real and genuine as possible. You already know how we do on this show. This is episode
3.
3?
3, all 3 of them.
Yep, and this episode is sponsored by Pocut's Best. The best barber in Detroit, Michigan. Matter of fact, the best barber in the world. Mm-hmm. You feel me? You saw in our previous episode, we gave our stories about how fresh our cuts.
Whoever be cutting Mark Jackson here, I mean not Mark Jackson, Jalen Rose. Whoever be cutting Jalen Rose, boy.
It's Poe.
It's Poe?
It's Poe?
Yeah, it gotta be. Because it's the only explanation.
I told you he's time traveling, bro.
I told you, it's the only way. It's the only way.
Time traveling and teleporting.
This dude Poe got so many clients under his regular name, he gotta go under a different
name.
He a different alias.
He gotta literally put on a different face and go cut other people here because he got something. Hey, listen, man, we get back.
We ain't gonna get
into all that, but yeah.
Go book your appointment today.
Yeah,
like
you go to the Cut app, you look up his name, Napoleon Scott, and you book that appointment right now because you need it. All right, but anyway, let's get into these topics, man. We're going to get straight into it today, man. Lil got the topics. We're going to talk. We're going to have fun. We got our special guest, Rob. First of all, Rob, introduce yourself. Tell them a little bit about yourself. Who are you, Rob?
Yeah, man. I'm Rob. You know, I'm a photographer.
I'm Rob. Alright, I'm sorry for laughing, bro. Continue to introduce yourself. God damn, that's what it is. Alright, continue to introduce yourself, Rob. I'm sorry.
I'm just a photographer, man, you know.
Fire ass pictures, man. He took pictures of all of us. Well, not Cody yet, but he gonna get some of Cody.
Yeah.
Rob is amazing, so book your appointment with Rob, man. He did us an honor of being on our guest, being a guest on our show today, man. He gonna see a lot more of
our first guest.
Our first guest. Yeah. So clap it up for that. Everybody clap it up. Clap it up for that. First guest, Rob. Clap your hands. Come down. Show some.
First guest, a nigga named Rob.
Right. All right, man. So yeah, Rob with the show. Authentic, genuine, get your answers the best of your ability. Yeah, we just gonna keep shit. Yeah, we gonna keep shit. $1.50. You know how we do.
Always.
All right.
So like, give y'all a little background of what's going on. So maybe I think I started this journey when I was maybe like 19 or so, 22 now. So I'm doing this journey for like 3 years. Mm-hmm. So ever since then, I've pretty much been like doing like research. You know, say like knowledge is power. I will always say that. And you know, the topics we talking about today. You know, say they definitely gonna take some time, like getting used to and like fixing your mindset to them. Mm-hmm. So I feel like these boys have no idea what I'm talking about. I talk about it. I talk about it. Like Robert may hear me talk about it like every now and then, but let's see what happens.
All right.
So when I say the words red pill, blue pill, alpha and beta, what comes to your head?
Matrix. Beginning and end.
Mm-hmm. Well, no, I know alpha, beta, like personality types. I know that.
I don't think about alpha, omega.
Like alpha males, like for example, like LeBron and Kobe would be kind of like alpha males. Like if they was on the same basketball team, you got 2 alpha males because they both like they got dominant personalities.
Right. R.I.P. Bean.
Yes, sir.
So like something like that. I don't know if I'm exactly right, but. Something like that.
You're pretty much on point. Pretty much, yeah, all y'all on point. So yeah, the terms red pill and blue pill did derive from the Matrix, and that's where he gets it from. So you know, like the red pill helps you see everything clearly for what it is. The blue pill keeps you in the Matrix, pretty much. You have no idea like what's going on. Mm-hmm. So pretty much, red pill and blue pill are mindsets, pretty much. And then alpha and beta. So what alpha is, and I'm referring to like the alpha male. Alpha male is pretty much what's different from like the red pills and stuff like that is alpha male is more so like how you carry yourself instead of a mindset. And you know, the alpha male, he doesn't back down. He speaks up for himself. He's not quiet. You know, he's like everybody notices the alpha male. pretty much. So like what he said, like Kobe, like LeBron, like in their respective career, yes, they will be considered alpha males on the court, definitely. So he was definitely right there. And then the beta male, of course, the beta male, he's weak, soft. No one notices him, you know, stuff like that. That's pretty much like the the general stuff. But as I dive deep more into it, I'll explain it.
Okay.
And then,
So can this happen with women too, or is this just a male thing?
This is a man's world.
So
Say no.
I feel like
I've seen it. I've seen people say like there's no such thing as an alpha male or like, I mean not an alpha male, but there's no such thing as an alpha woman or a beta woman, which I kind of in some way agree with. I guess really no such thing as like the alpha woman.
This is a man's world.
I've definitely seen like female that have been more in their masculine, but
Yeah.
I wouldn't say there is no alpha female.
No, but I mean like how you just said like an outspoken woman with who sticks up for herself, she wouldn't be considered like an alpha.
Not exactly. Like I said, I'm still learning this myself. Like even though it's been 3 years, like everything I'm learning, I'm still trying to take in.
This is a man's world. But it wouldn't be nothing without alpha woman. Say no.
Anyways.
Alright, say no. But no, this is interesting.
so,
Let's get into this.
And then the next word I'm gonna say to y'all, hypergamy. Do you know what hypergamy is?
Fuck no. I don't know what the hell that word is.
Hypergamy.
That like a superpower or something?
Exactly. Hypergamy.
It sounds like it.
It sounds like a cartoon character.
So no, hypergamy is pretty much how I would define hypergamy. Hypergamy is pretty much like the act of marrying up, or anything associated with status.
If you were what?
Right, anything
Marrying
associated
up.
with like status, like any way you can like get like a gain almost from, like you only associate with people like of a higher status, like in a way.
So basically making a broke bitch rich, like Chris Brown said in Loyal.
Kind of like that. Yeah. So pretty much how I would describe.
This also applies to alpha, beta, red pill, blue pill.
So it's hypergamy is like this. Say I'm well off. I'm making like $500,000 a year.
Which you will be soon.
Exactly. I'm making $500,000 a year, and then say I was to just be randomly walking on the street. I see a female I like. I walk up to her. I start talking to her. She's not giving me the time of day at all, right? But then say it's next week, right? She randomly stumbles across me on TV, whatever. You know, and then when she sees me on TV, she's like, oh, he's on TV. He must be well off or something like that. Boom, boom, boom. Then she hits me up, trying to talk to me. That's pretty much hypergamy.
Yeah.
It's pretty much
Right.
like in a way it is. So like like I used to always think like when females like wanted somebody that had like assets or stuff like that, they were considered gold diggers, and it's not entirely. Because sometimes a lot of times you know when someone is just out for money, stuff like that. But it's pretty much like in a woman's nature to like want somebody that can provide, and that's where hypergamy comes in. She's not necessarily after me for my money. She's after me because she knows I can provide. She knows that I have a stable home. I can do this. I can do that. I can put a roof over her head. Yes, financially, pretty much.
Okay.
And hypergamy doesn't even have to be just money. Like it could be like the way you look, like the way like you work out. I walk into a room. I'm cock diesel big as hell. I have all the attention on me.
Right, like I do every day.
Yes. Stuff like that. Like let's say, you don't, it doesn't have to be money. Like I can have like 1 million followers. So I have that status. People know who I am. Right. She would go after me just because of that, because I have that status.
Right.
So that's pretty much hypergamy. And then it doesn't even have to be like necessarily like relationships like that. It could be like in like the work world and stuff like that. Say it's two people going for a job. It's say like it's like a well-known guy, like his name is like in the say like he use like Forex or something like that. It's like a well-known guy in the Forex business, right? Yeah. Then you also have another guy who's in the Forex business who's doing better than his well-known. He's doing better than his well-known guy, but no one knows that. Who are you going to talk to more?
Probably the dude that you with.
Exactly.
You know about,
Because he has that status. Everybody knows who he is, but it doesn't mean he's doing better than this guy.
So it's basically like judging a book off its cover.
Pretty much.
Okay.
Kind of like that. And that's pretty much like the general basis of hypergamy.
Okay.
And then the other thing I was going to say is, this is the third one, it is SYSBM. Like I don't think
SYSBM.
Yeah.
Right. I don't know what that is, but I know.
So SYS.
Go
Go ahead.
I know what SFAF is. No, I said that wrong. SFAS. S.
Fastful?
Fastball.
I said it all wrong. SFAS.
Get it out.
It's faff.
Is searching for a sound. Out right now on all platforms. You feel me? Go get that right now. You know, part 2 on the way, but we ain't get into that right now. Go ahead,
My God.
I'm about to cut that out. Say no. Say no. But SYSBM stands for Save Yourself Black Man. Or Black Men.
That sounds like some childish Gambino would say.
Save yourselves, Black men. And pretty much what that is, that this term derived back in, I want to say like 2014.
Okay.
And pretty much what that means is pretty much black men, like I said, of like a higher status, or anybody that has like any man that has like ambition or like seeking to seek out like a better life for himself. Mm-hmm. Pretty much they do not take any bullshit. Like they don't take crap. Anybody that's not on like anybody that's pretty much just, if it's not my way, it's the highway. Pretty much type shit. So it is kind of like based around like the whole thing that black men like aren't looking for like black women. Mm-hmm. They see like a lot of like the actors, like rappers and all that, like they messing with like white girls now. It's kind of like that, but I see it differently. I don't necessarily see it like that. It doesn't just have to be like the black women that's like not on our program. I feel like it's like anybody that's not on our program. Like you can get with it or get lost. Mm. But the whole point, but it pretty much came from like how they saying like black men are like always talking down on black women and stuff like that, or then black women always talking down on black men. Mm. And the whole point was that like we not gonna take this shit. We tried to work it out with black women. They're not getting the picture. That's why we're going on to these different women. Like we tried working it out with y'all. It's not working. So we gonna do what we have to do.
Right. I feel like it's definitely that. I feel like sometimes people just like who they like too. I feel like people overthink that shit sometimes.
Oh, definitely.
I feel like sometimes people get with a black guy might get with a white girl because he fucking feel like she dope. He just like her. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like some people be tripping, and vice versa. I feel like sometimes black women might get with a white guy because you feel me, she like him. But it's interesting. I'm interested in talking about this. Yeah. Let's talk about it.
I've been trying to do my research as much as possible. Like I said, I've been kind of busy, but so like I said, we're gonna go back. So like pretty much all this ties into like what I said like first, like the red pill, blue pill, alpha and beta. Mm-hmm. Like all this stuff ties together. Okay. And there's so much more, but I felt like I should just I feel like these three was kind of like very crucial, so I wanted to start off talking about these today.
Okay.
So we're gonna go back to like the red pill, blue pill, yada yada. So more about the alpha and the beta.
Okay.
So like I said, a person can be born alpha in a way. The videos I've seen like and stuff like that, people say like you can't be born alpha. We're all born beta. Mm-hmm. Which I get.
Shit, so you see that baby snatching other baby's bottle, like give me that bottle. It's my bottle, nigga. That's how I was.
I think that. No, I just think that's just a bad baby.
No, I was.
That's just a bad baby right there.
I was talking about. I was beating baby's ass.
What happened that time when dog gave you 2 black eyes?
We ain't talking about that right now. You know that's why would you bring that up on camera? Why would you bring that up during the podcast? He did. He hit me with 2. It was 2 nice.
Was you an alpha or was you a beta?
Listen. I was out of there. That's what I was. He hit me with 2 shots. 2 swift motherfuckers. Shine. If I see you, nigga, it's on sight. I'm shoot your ass. Because you got them bitches, and you probably still do. I know we was in kindergarten. That's besides the point. Let's get back into the shit. I'm shooting your ass, Shine. I'm with you, bro. If I see you, I'm busting your ass on sight, nigga. You shouldn't have sighted me in both of my eyes, bro. You damaged me for life. I still got fucking black eyes. Right. All right, let's go. I'm sorry.
Oh, shut up, bro.
That nigga, I still think about that shit to this day, bro. Like, that nigga really socked me in both of my eyes, bro. Mm-hmm. Like, both. Like, and he hit him, like, it was just 2 punches. Like, so, both, he only threw 2 punches, bro, and hit me in both of my shits. Like, bop, bop. All right, I'm sorry, bro. I'm getting off topic, bro. I'm beat your ass when I see you shine, nigga. You better still be about that life, nigga. Because I'm about that life now, nigga. I'm alpha. I'm big dog now, nigga. You better ask about me, nigga. Searching for a song, go get that, Mike Cook. All right, I'm sorry, Lil.
All right, but yeah, but like now, I guess you can say I kind of agree with the fact that like pretty much everybody's born beta, and like it takes realizing what's going on in today's world to really become alpha and like make that change. Mm-hmm. It's definitely harder but making the transition from like alpha like coming from beta, you know, like I was saying, like in the last podcast, like the way I grew up, like I was always just a nice person. That's how I grew up, and it's hard to make like a change into something because you like discipline in that like way. So, it's like when you like when you're beta, like how would I describe this?
So when you beta, you like.
You a bitch.
Pretty much
You a beta bitch.
They call it a beta male simp. Like I know y'all been hearing the word simp a lot. Like the word simp has been going around.
I've
like,
heard
a
it
lot.
before.
The word simp has been going around like a lot this year.
So
And like, I'm glad it's catching on. Kind of like that. So like, man, like the beta male simp, he like pedestalizes the woman, puts the woman before him. Like he just thinks the
sucker.
He pretty much thinks this. Men are replaceable. We are disposable.
Right.
Women are the stronger race. That's pretty much like what the beta thinks. Like I said, he puts the women before everything. That's the beta. And then the alpha, on the other hand, like I said, the alpha always puts himself first. The alpha thinks that if you're not with my program, then get lost. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And then a lot of guys, like a lot of the beta like males think that a lot of beta males think that like women are these perfect creatures. The women can't do no wrong. Like if a woman does something, it's for a good reason.
It's for the streets, bro.
Exactly. And the alpha male knows that.
Yeah. So, what would you consider yourself, Lil?
I'm making a transition into alpha.
So you're alpha.
Alpha. Right.
I'm
like
alpha, nigga. Fuck these hoes. Fuck you.
So what I've heard is like if you like making the transition into alpha, you're still considered beta. You're not alpha unless you're fully alpha. So if you're not all the way there yet, you're still considered beta.
So you just gotta have like. So it sound like an alpha nigga. You ain't got no heart. It is just like it is what it is. Like you feel me? Like not necessarily.
In a sense, yes. It's like you, like I said, you're not gonna stand for the bullshit. Like you see something, and it's like sometimes, like I said, you can be like a natural alpha. Like sometimes you may just like grow up on this. Like you might just do things like a certain way, and you like you don't know why.
How you come across this?
So you saying? Okay, yeah, ask that.
So I'll tell you. So I'm gonna be honest. Pretty much like I feel.
Ad on the porn site.
No. It was hot singles near you.
Yeah, Christian mingle.
I'm gonna be honest, man. Honestly, this is like the one thing I truly thank God for just coming across this. Like it was just random. This was like back around the time like after high school and then like during like my first years of college. I was just like sick of it, man. Like I was tired of like females like treating me like certain ways and this and that. Like I would look up certain things, like certain things on YouTube. Let's say doing my research. Like I said, knowledge is power. Like looking up certain things, like how do I get women to talk to me? Or how do I get women to notice me? Blah blah blah. And I'm watching these videos. I'm like, okay, like I've been doing all this.
Right.
But then like I stumbled across some people. I stumbled across this one guy, and I'm gonna plug y'all to this one guy. His name is Locario. I stumbled across this dude named Locario, whatever, on YouTube. So I started watching his videos. And of course, when you're beta, you don't know anything about the alpha world. You hear this guy talking about female nature and all this stuff. And you're looking like, what is he talking about? There's no way this is true. That's not true. This is stupid. And when you first hear it, that's how you gonna think. Like you're like, nah, like he don't know what the fuck he talking about. But then like the more you listen to it, you start to open up more. And then this is where red pill and then the alpha like combines. So the red pill, like they call it the red pill lens. It's like you putting on like your glasses and you see the world for what it truly is. So when you put on your red pill lens, you start to see the world for what it is. Like you sit back and watch things. Like now, like when I watch movies, like I look at like how people act. I like why are they acting like this? Like why are they doing this? And you see why. Like I sit back and watch movies and like instead of like wait for something to happen, I like foreshadow things.
Order in the court.
Alright y'all, so we had some technical difficulties. Unfortunately my camera died, so it looks a little different. I apologize, but like I said, bear with us. This is only episode.
You apologizing for that?
You're right, I'm not apologizing, but I love y'all.
Being real beta right now.
Fuck y'all, but I love y'all. You're right.
Yeah, man.
I told you I'm still making that transition.
Yeah.
But anyways, yeah, like I said, bear with us. Like I said, eventually we gonna get this shit down, man. But I already know y'all gonna watch this. Y'all gonna love it. It's some good information, some knowledge y'all need.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? But like I was saying, man, like where it goes into like the alpha and the red pill ties in. Like this is dangerous. Now this is the real power.
He said it's
when you alpha when you alpha and red pill, that's like the best combination you can have, right?
Mm-hmm. You purple.
That's blue. That's blue and red.
Yeah, I thought you said. Okay.
No, I said alpha.
Oh, okay.
Alpha.
Okay, I was like, that's like when you mix the two pills.
Nah, there is a purple pill, but we ain't getting into that.
Okay, for sure.
We ain't getting into that.
How many pills do they got?
I think it's blue, red, and purple, and I think they talking about like a black pill. So I think it's only like 4.
Alright, for sure.
Black pill.
But I don't know. I don't really know much about those. The red pill and blue pill is really all y'all need to know.
Okay.
But what I was saying like before, like when they tie in together, like that's like the best combination you can have. Mm-hmm. Now there can be other combinations. You can also be alpha and blue pill. Then you could also be beta and red pill. Mm. And then that's kind of how it is now. Like I said, like it's like the red pill and the blue pill. Like you could take the red pill overnight. You know what I'm saying? You because like they're like the red pill. Like I said, the red pill is more so how you view stuff. Like you can change how you view.
Blue pill can change like every day. Like you
like,
can be a red pill on Monday and a blue pill.
That's weird if you do that. That's weird if you do that. That's weird if you do that. But like pretty much what I'm saying is like if you blue pill, like the way you like look at things, like you don't really look at it for like what it is. Mm-hmm. You take that you can just change your perspective. Now if you was like stop looking at it in the red pill lens and went back to the blue pill, you stupid. Don't do that. Do that. Just stay on the red pill. Yeah, so like I said, that can change quick. Like you can make the change from blue pill to red pill overnight. That's quick. But the change from beta to alpha, like I said, that's what takes time.
But it seems like a lot of dudes, like, well, you don't think that a dude can be like an alpha and then get married and change it to a beta?
I've never seen that.
Why you gotta get married?
I'm just saying,
change
like,
it to a beta.
I'm just saying, because sometimes.
Why you can't be a rapper and change it to a beta?
I'm just saying, not talking about you. Why you taking?
Well, I mean, yes. I mean, you can go from alpha to beta. Yeah. But I kind of think that's
only
foolish.
reason
I think that's foolish.
Yeah, reason I say that because like I feel like once you marry, you got to start like compromising and stuff like that, and like some of the stuff you might compromise might make you look like a sucker. Like you might not want to sit and you feel me, eat cupcakes and drink milk with your wife. If your wife wants you to do that, you gotta
and that's cool. I mean, you could be alpha and do that. See, that's
the alpha eating the cupcakes with the sprinkles on them.
Yes,
the cupcakes with the sprinkles on them.
Because it's all about the confidence. You know what I'm saying? It's all about
okay. I just wanted to make sure.
See, the white man.
It's so much to it, bro. We're just covering the bases. Like it's so much to this stuff.
Yeah.
Like they was like this one dude was like talking about like Jeezy and his wife. What's her name? Jeannie, whatever.
Yeah.
So they were saying like it's beta that he's sitting there in the car like singing to her. I'm like ain't nothing beta about vibing with the girl. Like he's not doing anything to make him look beta in that situation. You can have fun. Like there's nothing beta about that.
Can an alpha male fall in love?
Of course you can fall in love, but I wouldn't say put your feelings into it.
So
how you gonna fall in love if you don't put your feelings into it?
So keep your heart 3 stacks.
It's hard to explain.
It's hard to explain.
It's hard to explain. Definitely. It's definitely hard to explain.
So you hold on. Did he just say that you hold on? So hold on. Let me just. So you saying that you can be married but not be in? You saying don't be in love, or you saying that you got to limit your love?
You can be in love, but be smart about it. Like, still put yourself first. Like don't be in love.
You can't put yourself first.
I'm saying like don't be in love and then revert back to beta and just start thinking because I'm married to this girl. Then she's never gonna have an affair and do this.
Yeah. Okay. So I get what you're saying.
She'll be realistic. Yeah. Like she would never have an affair on me or this'll always work out.
But you shouldn't be thinking like she gonna have an affair on me.
Right. I mean you shouldn't, but you should always keep it in mind like it can happen.
Right. So nobody. I seen a post the other day.
Basically, to me, alpha sound like atheist, bro.
No, I seen a post the other day that it said it was like the worst thing you can do is think it can't happen to you.
Exactly.
That's a deep post. That shit real though.
But honestly, I think Cody you would love this because a lot of the people like channels I watch, they kind of relate like religion to like all this like alpha male beta like red pill and all this. Like
this is a man's world.
They relate religion to it. You know what I mean? I'm not that religious. Like you will probably get more out of it than I can.
But I'm not religious.
What?
Do y'all know what religious like? What makes y'all think I'm religious?
Well, I say you're more in tune with your religion, if that's the right way to say it. You're more knowledgeable about
What you mean not religious? What are you talking about?
Christianity.
Well, yeah, I get what you saying. Like somebody, I don't know how y'all take with religious, but when somebody say you religious, or that mean like you super traditional, you can't.
That's not what I mean.
You can't wear long dresses to church. I mean, you can't wear short dresses.
That's not
what we're talking about. We saying that you just love what you love. You believe in what you believe in, and you stand on it. That's what I look at religion as. You believe in whatever you believe in. You stand on whatever you believe. If you love God, you feel me, love God. If you love whatever, you love whatever. Mm-hmm. I know some people I call them religious because they say they don't believe in God. They believe in a higher power. So.
But that, yeah, like I said, I'm gonna put y'all hips like more people. Like I said, Locario was one of them. That's the first dude like I found out about. But it's a couple other dudes that I watch more now just because they're around our age. Like Locario is still good. Like he got the experience because he's older. But I like to watch the dudes more so our age. And I'll put everybody hip to them dudes later on. Mm-hmm. But yeah, but like they related to like religion, like spiritual, like mental, like just all that, like emotional, like all these different like planes and like realms. They like relate all this too. But what I was saying, like the thing with like Jeezy and like his wife, like I said, it's okay to like vibe with your girl and all that.
Mm-hmm. Wow,
but no, I don't know. They've been tripping on Jeezy for the last couple of days.
Yeah, that shit crazy. He took that dub though.
He did.
I ain't watch it, but I knew he was
Gucci. He definitely
He beat Gucci for sure. And he really took it light too. That's
Gucci, man.
I love
if
Gucci.
you ever so happen to watch this, like, we not saying he's better than you. That's not what we saying.
I'm saying that.
I'm not saying.
I fuck with Gucci though. Gucci hard. I just feel like Jeezy make better music. That's just my opinion.
I was trying to make a joke.
I'm just saying.
And then speaking of like celebrities and stuff like that,
you can put people in body bags.
Gucci nigga. I'm from the D nigga. You feel me?
Like, alright, I'm about to leave. I'm not on this podcast though.
I ain't scared. I ain't worried about none of that shit, Gucci nigga. You better keep that shit in LA, nigga. This is let me stop talking Gucci. Please don't. If I ever meet you, Gucci, I was playing. I don't want no problem with you, Gucci. You got an ice cream cone on your face. You are a thug.
My real name is Farouk.
But no, this is very interesting, man.
But yeah, so like I said, it can be different. Like then, like I said, back to like the whole thing with like combinations.
Mm-hmm.
What I think y'all like
just for being around.
Yeah, that's a good question. What do you think I am?
Well, I feel like because y'all never listen. So I think like because y'all never heard of this, I definitely wouldn't say y'all necessarily red pill. I definitely say like y'all blue pill, but like I said, y'all can make the change overnight. Like just like that.
So who came up with this? Like who established this?
I really don't know. I really don't know who like made the terms of it.
Cause like really we can make up our own pills and establish our own rules with the pills. You know, like green pill.
Like in a way, yeah.
There's a nigga that got money. This is green pill.
Like a Facebook post.
Yeah, like
I know you're talking about.
It sound like
take the pills.
Yeah,
some shit like that.
You know what I'm saying? Like.
No, I get where he's coming from though. Like I feel like this is definitely something that something to think about.
It is. Right. It is. It definitely is. I know I'm goofy, joking.
I know I wanted to be funny, so.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I said, so like how I would describe y'all.
Mm-hmm. You start with me. I might go.
Start with Mike.
Yeah.
My bad. Take space.
Okay,
I can definitely see Mike is like already like naturally kind of like in the like phase of like becoming alpha. Like I said, you're not all the way there yet. Mm-hmm. I would say like any of us is like all the way there.
Yeah.
But I would say you more so like in the phase of becoming alpha. But I would say you probably blue pill a little bit. Okay. Because I said like there's like a lot of stuff we talk about like females and stuff like that. You always saying like why the fuck do bitches be doing that shit like this?
Yeah, I do say that a lot.
Right.
I don't understand these hoes.
You don't understand.
I don't understand.
But once you start to learn like female nature and stuff like that, you will understand why like you can see shit coming before it happens, and that's why that shit is so powerful.
That is very true.
Yeah, that shit deep.
Like it's crazy. Like a lot of the.
Or sometimes I do find myself doing that. Like sometimes I be seeing like I know. Like I made a post earlier. I'm like I see through bullshit. Cause I be seeing it before it even happened. Like I already know what the bitch gonna say. I already know, you feel me, how it's gonna play out. All that shit like before it even happened. You know what I mean? Like that shit. I really be doing that shit, bro. It's just. I don't know, man. Like I might be becoming an alpha, like you said. Like I don't know.
Like I said, that's like the natural like an experience part. Like I said, you know some of the stuff that's gonna happen, but you don't know everything.
Yeah, like some of these.
Like once you like actually like start to focus on it and start to put the time and research into it, you learn so much.
Yeah, a lot of girls be predictable too. You know what I mean? Like the patterns, you feel me? Cycles.
Cody. Now Cody is married. Now, like how I said, like the pills before. Cody being married, they will usually call that like the purple pill. Right? So pretty much the purple pill, the purple pill and the red pill is like the same thing. Only thing about the purple, like a lot of like people who like study like red pill like philosophy, they think it's not okay to be like in a relationship or stuff like that. They feel like there's no points of relationships. But the purple pills feel like they have the same mindset as the person that's red pill. Only thing that's different is they're okay with like relationships and monogamy and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. So pretty much same thing. That's like the only thing they disagree on, really. But and this is weird because like a lot of people that's red pill, they say it's like it's okay to have like relationships and that's cool. They just say like just don't fall in love. Just don't put this bitch before yourself. It's okay to have a relationship. It's okay to be monogamous.
I don't think you should put anybody before yourself except God.
Exactly.
Only person. I think that's for everybody.
That's that. Like I said, definitely I say blue pill. Rob, beta blue pill. Beta blue pill. Like I said, myself, I'm definitely red pill. I'm making my way toward the alpha mindset. Like I said, that's a lot of things that's a lot of things I do now, like just to like make to help myself out. Like a lot of females, like I'll just like randomly talk to females for fun to like see if like certain stuff work. You know what I'm saying? Like it might not be a female I'm interested in, but I'll do certain stuff to like I'll be like, okay, I'm gonna say this, and I bet she does this afterwards, and I'll be right. Yeah. And that's like part
Stop
of
giving out your game. Stop, don't give out all too much of the sauce.
Well, what I say in the first podcast, nigga, if you got game, it don't matter.
Oh yeah, okay.
If you got the game, it don't matter if they know your game or not.
Because at
the end of the day, females gonna still have to go for somebody.
Yeah. That nigga Jacquees said, I can run my game with this and game. Can buy you it. All right, let me stop. Why you call this nigga Ryan Blue, dog? You gotta elaborate on that.
I would say, I started off like this year as a beta, cause like I put her more than myself, basically.
What you mean by that? Like, what was you doing? You was like.
You was simping.
You was like giving her fucking food when you wasn't.
You was simping. Just say you was simping, wasn't you?
Yeah, I would say that. I say that.
Why? Was her shit fire or something? Like she had that fire. Because sometimes when you go crazy.
It wasn't even that. It was like based off like vibe.
Oh, okay.
Vibes. Wait, so you never got none?
That's all you, like I said, you put whatever you want out there. Like I'm not gonna tell you a story.
I'm gonna say no comment on that. No comment.
Please
no comment.
See, y'all can form your own opinion on that.
You gotta fuck that bitch right.
And that's why I would say.
You ain't alone though, bro.
And that's why I would say. That's why I say it's kind of beta because you putting this girl before you. Like a lot of guys out there, if you putting this girl before you, you ain't even like got the honey pot yet. Mm-hmm. Come on now, man. Come on now.
You gotta catch yourself sometimes. You trying to play as
I for sure caught myself like after the whole situation. I'm just like, nah, bro. It's time for me.
Yeah. Especially like you kind of beta. Like say like if you spending money all on this girl and you kind of you don't necessarily expect to get something in return, but you kind of do expect something.
Right.
That's kind of beta. You know what I'm saying? Like the alpha man, like he'll do stuff because he wants to do it, not because he wants something in return. If I'm doing something for you, it's because I'm doing it because I'm probably gonna get something out of it, and you don't know I'm getting something out of it. Mm-hmm. Kind of like that.
Hey, the alpha sound like an a-hole, bro.
In a way, yeah, it is. It is. I'm not gonna cap. The alpha male combines being an asshole and also like a gentleman. It's like the right combination. It's like the perfect combination of both.
Like a Bruce Wayne.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. It's a Bruce Wayne. Bruce Wayne is the perfect. So dudes that are alpha, Wolverine is alpha. Mm-hmm. The way you carry yourself. Bruce Wayne is alpha.
Mike Corbin is alpha.
No, he's not. Okay. Tony Stark.
Start our track.
Tony Stark is alpha.
Tony Stark turned into a beta though.
Yeah.
He became
with Pepper Potts.
He became a beta. Purple pill.
Them redheads, boy. Hey, I can see why he turned into beta, boy. I had a girl named Pepper Potts, boy. About to get up in that pot, boy.
Cause I'm super hot, boy.
Oh my god! Oh my god! That was spicy. I'm dead. Turn it off! Turn it off!
That's only 1%.
And then like a lot of times they describe like the alpha male as like the 1%. It's like a lot of dudes out here are not alpha.
1%.
Like a lot like I said, like the top dudes is like alpha. Like a lot of these celebrities that y'all idolize, they're not alpha. For example, Quavo. Quavo is not alpha. Quavo is not alpha.
Why you not alpha?
Quavo is a beta.
What do you do?
Now you saw that DM. You saw that DM. He sent Saweetie, the icy girl shit, right? Who in their right fucking mind?
What do you say?
He sent Saweetie the fucking emoji, the fucking ice emoji, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then she said, what's happening? He was like, he said some corny ass line. He said, you so icy, I'm a glacier boy.
That's just game, though. You don't think he? I feel like you think.
No, that's corny.
I feel like he got her in the palm of
I'm
his
saying
hand,
like,
though.
nah, and this, so it's like same person. I ain't gonna say somebody.
Drake and Alpha?
I don't know.
I've heard Drake music. He's for sure a beta.
I'm
I'm
gonna dive into that next. I'm gonna dive into that next.
Is Michael Jackson an alpha? No, this is a serious question because Mike had this persona that everybody thought he was soft. But if you like go watch the videos about like him and Lisa Marie Presley and like all the women he was with, like Mike like had game, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Like he broke up with a whole girl because he literally divorced Lisa Marie Presley. They was like the most famous couple ever.
Mm-hmm.
He divorced her or didn't want to be with her no more only because she didn't want to have kids.
Yeah.
You won't. That nigga Drake.
That's big alpha mentality, right?
That's alpha, right?
That's big alpha mentality.
That nigga said, you won't ever have
but I'm gonna
to
talk about that
worry.
next, though. I'm gonna talk about Drake next.
You won't ever have to.
What was I saying? But yeah, like with Quavo, right?
Yeah.
And then, right, so then everybody was saying afterwards, I guess, after he sent her like that little corny ass shit, whatever, he bought her like a Birkin bag. And that was the main reason why she fucked with him. Like, you bought this bitch a Birkin bag.
So how that
y'all wasn't even like together, like, he just bought her, like, I understand, like, he got the means, like a Birkin bag.
I was about to say that, like,
how you know,
a Birkin bag ain't nothing.
He wasn't initiating, how you know he wasn't initiating, what's that shit you said earlier?
What?
Hypergamy.
Hypergamy? Well, that's the thing, she's being hypergamous. Because of his status.
But you think she like okay? So okay.
That's what I'm saying. Like now, imagine if Quavo didn't have that status. He same guy, still looked the same all that. Now, if he sent that exact same DM to her, do you think she would have replied?
Probably not. But you got to think of the type of girl she is though, because she had a bag before Quavo. Like she was known though. Like,
but
yeah, she wasn't on Quavo. Yeah.
But Quavo was still on a higher level than her.
He definitely was. Definitely. I definitely agree. But I'm saying like
He was still on a higher level than her. And what did he do? He gave her more clout.
Right. So how that make him beta?
That's like
he gave her clout, and what did he get in return? What's some ass? That's
a glacier girl.
some ass? That's nothing. And then when you saw that live stream, she's talking about if you even hear what she said. She said if your man not buying you a Birkin, then you should leave him. And what this nigga do walking to the camera was like.
Damn, I ain't even see that part.
You ain't see that video. It was on live. She was like, she sitting there talking that shit. She like, if your man gets she like,
with a Birkin
blah blah blah. Like if your Birkin bag $80,000.
No, with a Birkin
$80,000.
I can't.
$80,000 for a Birkin
bacon burger.
That's more than my car cost.
This nigga did walked up to the camera and was like, I guess she said what she said.
Birkin bag costs $80,000.
$80,000 for a bag. What they make that bag out of? God.
$80,000 bought her a Birkin bag right after he sent that DM just to get her to fuck with him.
Bro, what the fuck do they make them bags out of? Jesus clothes, nigga. Like what the fuck?
Birkin bag, like what is it made?
$80,000.
Who is Birkin?
That costs more than a Tesla.
Crazy.
A Tesla,
right?
Yeah, Tesla, that's kind of.
And that's why.
Could have said like a.
You know what I'm saying?
Tesla, man. Tesla's a great car.
Now somebody that's alpha.
But they don't cost that much.
Future. Future is alpha. Future is alpha. Now he's definitely toxic. Now I'm not.
For the streets.
So look, let me talk about this. A lot of the red pill guys, a lot of like red pill alphas, they don't follow Future's philosophy because he's definitely toxic. Like I said, a lot of red pill guys, they like what Future do is not necessarily the game. He uses his status for his own game.
So Future not really a red pill. He like a yellow orange.
Something like I said, I don't really follow these people like that. So if I knew like more about them personally, I could give you a better answer. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I feel you.
So like when you say like is Drake alpha, I don't know what Drake does in his personal life, but like his music. Now I want to get into that.
Won't ever have to.
But like you got to think about it though. Who is Drake's main audience?
You won't ever have.
Women, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Women love his music. He said what? Now if he was sitting there talking shit like Future do. Now who's Future main audience? Men. He said shit that men like. Future ties into like the women audience. He's want to say things that they like.
Breezy or Alpha?
Yes.
Yeah, they say Chris Brown for sure gotta be over.
Brown for sure. Alpha.
Yes, that nigga. Yes. Yeah, Rihanna.
But they say things that women like. They say things that women like. Now in real life, he might not be like that. He's only saying that because he's only saying that to get them to listen to his music. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's
so it sounds like you can't really base it off of the celebrity. Then
and that's the reason why like a lot of dudes like without the proper knowledge, we grow up to be beta. We watch these movies, listen to these musics, and we think that's what women want, and it's not, and that's not facts.
You're saying that the world's setting us up for failure?
Yes.
So, wait, I'm confused. Like, which one should I be aiming to be?
Alpha red pill.
Alpha red pill.
But if I ain't gonna lie to you, Alpha red pill sound really unrealistic. Like it sound like, I mean, I'm just going off what you're saying. Like I know you're still doing your research or whatever, but it just sound like the best place to be is somewhere in the middle.
Right.
And it is in the middle.
Mm-hmm. So I should be Alpha red pill.
Alpha red pill is in the middle, but what I'm saying is, you know, I said at the beginning,
it is in the middle, or it's not in the middle.
It is in the middle. But you know how I said, you know how I said in the beginning. I said when I tell you this, you gonna think this is bullshit, right? And what do you think this is? You think this is some bullshit?
No,
right?
I don't think it's BS. I get what you're saying. Like a lot of stuff you're saying is making sense, but I just don't feel like I thought it was a spectrum, right? And you got alpha red pill at this spectrum, you got beta blue pill at this spectrum, and then like you can obviously fluctuate between the two, or you can be somewhere in the middle.
Alright. So I would say it like this. Don't think about anything being like in the middle, right? Just think of it being like.
You just told me I was purple.
You might be purple. I don't know what you are definitely. I don't know what you definitely are, right? But think of it like this. Just think of a scale 1 to 10, right? 10 being the best. So that would be alpha red pill. Don't think of what's in the middle being the best. You know what I'm saying? Just forget all that. Now, beta blue pill is a 1. And as you go up, say we go to like 3 or 4, you making a transition to alpha, but you more so red pill now. You're gonna move to like 6, 7. You starting to get the alpha mentality, and you red pill now, but you're not all the way there. So that's like a 6 and a 7. That's still that's the middle, but that's still not the best. Then you get to 10, where you've pretty much mastered everything. The only thing you really need is experience to go out there and learn certain situations. Like for a situation I had. So one of the dudes I watch, I'm gonna put you on to another dude I watch. His name is Sublime Conscious, right?
Yeah, I heard it.
Sublime Conscious. I recently started fucking with him. Shout out to him. I had sent him an email in, right? Talking about this situation I had where I was downtown. So I think that was how we was all downtown. I think y'all went off getting drinks and me and Ryan stayed behind, whatever. So we was outside the.
Us?
I think so. I think so. I think y'all had went into the wells to grab a drink. Me and Ryan stayed outside, right? So you know like the little.
Y'all was on the scooters, right?
Yeah. So you know like the little thing they paddle around with all the drinks and everything.
Pedal pub.
Yeah. So that was like pulling up whatever. And we saw some females hop off. So I saw a female hop off, right? The whole time we seen her making eye contact. And one of the things I learned, nigga, eye contact, nigga, that shit is dangerous. You gotta work on your eye contact. So the whole time I'm locking eyes with this girl. I'm not looking away. Me and her locking eyes. So she's walking toward me. She see me, I see her. Right?
Right, because y'all locking eyes.
Yeah, exactly. She see me, see her seeing me. Right?
You're silly as hell.
So we locking eyes. And the thing I'm waiting for, like they said, wait for her to break eye contact first. That's what she did. She broke eye contact first. I got her right there. That's an alpha trait. Because somebody that's beta is gonna break. He's gonna get nervous. He gonna break eye contact first. He's gonna look away and get nervous. I didn't break. I didn't fold.
So you like?
I didn't fold, right? So she's walking towards me. Now she's getting close to me. She may be like 7-10 feet away from me, right? And
social
then,
distance, right?
Yeah. But like as she's getting closer, she like stops, looks at Ryan, right? And then she compliments him, right? So I'm like, the whole time she wasn't peeping this nigga, she peeping me. She out of nowhere, she like, I like the jumpsuit. And walks past me, brushes my elbow, like kind of like bumps me, and then like walks off. So me, I'm like, damn, that's crazy. Look at her. I look back at Ryan, and we just start talking. So I mean, like, I've never been in that situation. I've never had that happen. I had no idea what to do. So this is one of the situations I'm talking about. That's like you're not taught this stuff. You just gotta experience it and then learn from it.
Not to cut you off, but I am cutting you off because that's what Mike do all the time when he say.
I want you to.
I ain't gonna lie, like, you know how we always talk about women, they'll shoot their shot? Or she shot her shot.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Exactly. That's what old boy was saying. So I said he answered my email too. So shout out to him. Answer my email, right?
Answer the phone.
Right. She answered my email, right? He answered my email, right? And he was saying, he like, yeah, bro, she was definitely interested in you, but he like, she didn't want to make it seem like she was all the way for you in that moment. The reason why she complimented your mans was because she wanted to let you know. She's like, yeah, I see you, but it's other niggas out here too that I see.
That's interesting. Look at this nigga on the camera. We got this too. He on the phone.
Boy, I'm talking to my wife. Do you got a wife?
I don't have a wife.
Do you have a wife? Do you got a wife?
No, sir.
Right? Okay. So you beta blue. Right now, you beta blue, you beta blue, you beta blue, and I'm alpha red. It's alpha red.
Holy shit.
That boy is a sip mangina right here.
Cody got a mangina.
You said you were hungry? See, in this example, this is a perfect example, babe. You're gonna be on the podcast. This is a perfect time.
Hey, look, this is a situation I got for y'all. All right, say you doing a podcast, right? Say you doing a podcast, right? And your wife calls you.
Right.
You're in the middle of something important. She says she wants something to eat. Do you leave in the middle of the podcast and bring her something to eat, or do you wait until you done?
You wait till you done, cause you the man.
I was literally
getting ready to say
Hey, hold on. First of all,
I'm playing Shatani.
I was getting ready to say that example. I said this is the perfect example of
See, I'm red people. I knew what you was gonna say. I saw it coming.
That ain't
I'm going in.
That ain't no alpha beta nothing. That's blue. That's light skin stuff. That's light skin.
I'm cold.
Okay? This is the perfect example. This is the perfect example of alpha red pill, beta blue pill. Beta blue pill, she just called me and said she hungry. She right there on the phone. She just called me and said she hungry. Beta blue pill be like, hey guys, I gotta go and get this podcast.
What you gonna tell her? What you tell her?
Alpha red pill. This is an example of an alpha red pill.
He's getting divorced.
Do I answer? If I'm an alpha red pill for real, do I answer?
Big up. Hey, you know what? Better yet, instead of doing that.
All right, guys, we'll see you next week.
No, in this situation, you know, better than that. In this situation, when you first saw her calling, would you have answered on the phone? Would you have answered or just let it ring?
I mean, she pregnant,
right? Ooh. Or better yet, would you have answered or just text her or just say what's up?
I mean, I would have answered. I ain't gonna lie. I always answer though. That's just me.
I just wanted to know that it was just a joke. It was part of the video, but what was going on?
Maybe I'm a beta because I would have answered for sure.
Huh?
It was Rob.
It was Rob.
Yeah, Rob did.
Bro,
he hit the button out of nowhere.
Wow, that's crazy.
It's like, nah.
That's crazy.
Hey, look, you Lowe's helped us out though, so I appreciate that.
You helped a lot, but what you want to eat so I can bring it home?
Right, because I'm hungry too.
I'm about to go get it because you still recording. No, sir.
No, see, like we just we explained everything to him exactly how we needed to, and you helped so much. So what do you want to eat?
Taco.
You see that? Alpha red pill. I'm getting her something, and she don't even know that I got something back in return. But anyway, Thai food, they closed, babe.
See, the alpha in this situation, another thing about alphas make their own decisions. You know, you ever just
So we gonna get Wendy's.
You ever just like out, right?
Anyways.
You ever out with like a girl or like a group of friends, right? And y'all can't like y'all just be indecisive.
She gonna be so bad, bro.
So you say like y'all ever just be indecisive, y'all can't make a decision. The alpha is gonna step up and be the leader. He's gonna make the decision.
Oh, so
it takes like they'll be like, so what y'all want to eat? I don't know, it's up to you. I don't know, it's up to you. That's beta male mentality.
I gotta be.
But you do that.
I know we all do that. I've been saying this all the time. I'm not all the way alpha yet.
Right, so I feel like
it's different though with your. It's different. It's kind of different though with your boys.
Yeah, I get what Lil is saying though. Like when he say he in the transition, it's like in certain situations he alpha, but in other situations he might be beta. Like the food making decision, cool. But then when it come to girls though, you know.
Like I ain't gonna lie, like so we was downtown, like me, Rob, and then there was a girl that I ain't gonna say who it was a girl downtown with us, right? taking pictures. So we was kind of hungry. Well, we had went to a place, whatever, and then they said it was gonna be a wait. And then she was like, "Did y'all want to wait?" So we all looked at each other like, "Was we gonna wait?" None of us made a decision. We all looked like it's like it's up to you. They're like, "No, it's up to you. It's up to you." And I could see on her face she was always getting irritated. And in that situation, I just thought I was like, "Okay, I need to make a decision." So I just said, I was like, "You know, we're not gonna eat here. We gonna go somewhere else."
Good decision.
Right.
Did you get the buns? Did you get the draws?
Of course not. No.
Okay. He's a
I'm
baby.
tired of this man trying to give me all this outfit advice and he ain't getting no alpha results.
No, he is. Because little man.
Hey, look, man, Alpha man knows what's going on, bro. Alpha man, it ain't all about the honey pot, bro. It ain't all about the cooter.
Shit.
It ain't all about them doonies, bro.
I get the honey pot every day. Getting married is the alpha move.
And I'm more so talking about like female, not like nature right now. But I said it's more. That's only a small part. That's like a lot of dudes. Like so many guys focus on just the female part. It's more than it's like being an alpha man real pill is life in general.
In general, yeah.
In general, like this is just a small part of it, but this small part is the main thing people always ask questions about. Like these channels I'm telling you about, these people I'm putting y'all hip to. If you look at their videos, they all about females. It make them seem like they dating coaches, but they not.
Right. I'm gonna have to watch them. I'm gonna have to check them out and see what they talk
So
about.
these guys that be like 7 mistakes that every man makes on his first date. That's like a.
So some of those dudes, so I watch them too, but
I ain't never watched none of
the
that
dudes
shit.
I watch, they don't really they drop videos like that, but not really.
I ain't never watched nothing on that. Like I've never even. I never like.
Some of it be interesting. Though.
Yeah, I be seeing people say like how they look up like what to do on the first date. I honestly my first date I ever went on, I just winged it, bro. Like I didn't know what to do. I was like.
And honestly, that's okay.
My first date.
I feel like as long as you confident, like that's one thing. Confidence is.
I wasn't confident. I was nervous as fuck, but I just winged it, bro, and I made it through it.
That's how, and a lot of times
I had so much
you
anxiety.
you can be nervous, but if you're nervous, but.
Is that bad?
Nah.
So what?
I don't even remember my first date.
Yeah. I remember the first date I had this year.
I remember mine.
Yeah, I wanted to.
I bossed the fuck up, like no. But
You had a hypergamy? You had a hypergamy?
It wasn't even hypergamy. Honestly, I don't know if it was hypergamy. I don't know what the girl liked me for.
Right.
Honestly, I didn't.
You didn't like her for something.
Oh, I did like her.
You like?
I did like
He
her.
was trying to get the job.
That's the thing though. This is like back during high school, so I didn't have money for real. Like nobody really knew who I was. And I don't think she cared about that. So, would she be would she be hypergamous? Maybe it was probably something that was hypergamous. Maybe it was the way I looked. Maybe she might have noticed a girl looking at me, and then she was like, you know what? She's looking at him. I want him too.
Yeah, that happened a lot. That happens a lot.
Yeah. Especially like high school. Like even females in high school, like this different once you get into the real world. But like in high school, the way a female is hypergamous is usually the athletes, and then like pretty much like the athletes. That's really all y'all got. Like niggas that's on the basketball team, they gonna fuck with you. You can be ugly as hell. If you're on the basketball team, you
because you play basketball.
This is facts.
That's facts. Girls be fucking with the ladies.
We know
on the
basketball
earth,
players.
bro.
We know
Lame.
guys.
Niggas look like thumbs and shit. That nigga, his head was shaped like a thumb, bro. a thumb, bro. Nigga head was shaped like my thumb, bro.
I mean, you notice like after I get out of high school, it's different. Like you you can still play basketball. Like you can still play basketball. Like once like you get to college and all that, people like
So
females
Coach
can
Muhammad.
still. What you mean?
He an alpha one male.
I say Coach, he definitely alpha.
I don't know that much about Coach Muhammad.
I
But
know
like the way he
that nigga
comes
alpha.
off, I'll say he probably alpha.
My granddad.
I say Coach Muhammad was like an alpha blue pill though.
Nah,
My granddad.
alpha.
Your granddad, I
100%.
don't really know much about your granddad.
Like,
What do you think? How would you describe him?
He alpha.
'Cause I feel like pretty much everybody is blue pill because they never heard of the term.
I feel like he a beta blue.
You think he beta blue? And let me give you
You feel
another
like
thing.
that now,
So
or like
another person.
when he was like, what'd you say when he was young?
Oh, when he was younger?
Yeah.
Oh, when he was younger, he was. That nigga was alpha red. Now, he's a beta blue because he used to be alpha red.
Say life humbled his ass.
Huh?
He said life and diabetes
Oh,
humbled.
yeah.
But
Diabetes
another
or
dude, Steve Harvey. Steve Harvey is a beta male. Big beta. Big beta.
He gave women
Big
a
beta.
book on how to think like a man.
Big beta. Because if you think about it, who is his main audience?
Women.
Women. Now I don't think he's just doing that just to get their money. I think he lives. I think he lives on that.
He been through a lot though.
I think he lives there. I think he definitely because Steve Harvey personalizes the hell out of them.
He a beta goat.
He loves
Yeah, Goda.
terrible. It's been trending a lot too. Like a lot of dudes like watching, they be like doing reactions to like Steve Harvey, whatever. It was like a video like this little kid was on this show, dude. They was like live, they was like streaming, they was like on Skype, whatever. And then the mom was like, I think the kid like only lived with his mom, so living like in a one adult like home, whatever. And this really being your mom, she can't really teach a boy like how to be a man.
Yeah,
that's facts.
So and then like your mom was gonna say, oh, treat girls nice, do this and that, and that's low. So I'm saying like how we're born beta. We're programmed from the start to be like that. And it's like you can't really blame the woman, but at the same time you can.
What about the guys that had a dad still end up being?
See, a lot of dudes, dads were
At least for me, daddy wasn't there.
See, that's the thing though. A lot of
that nigga beta bitch. That's what that nigga is. That nigga's a
like
bitch.
a lot of people grew up in a 2-parent household, but they dad ended up being a beta, and I'll explain why. Like just because you grew up with your dad doesn't mean your dad had his dad, like your grandfather. Doesn't necessarily mean that.
I definitely understand what you mean by that.
And then a lot of times, like the beta in high school, right? Mm-hmm. He's going after the popular girl, like the hot girl, right? He don't get her, and then like 20 years down the line, when he's like kind of up making it, she comes back. Mm-hmm. Why? Because that nigga he's up now. Yeah. And then the hypergamy changes. Mm-hmm. Like as you
can be a beta and still experience hypergamy.
Mm-hmm. Yes, you can be. See, like I said, like he's beta, but he might have did something for himself. He might have came up being like a lawyer. He became like a lawyer, but he's still beta. Mm-hmm. And then the girl started fucking with him. He don't know why she fucking with him. He think the girl fucking with him now just because she came to her senses. She didn't come to her senses.
But the alpha would be like, oh, you mess with me because I got money. Mm-hmm. But I ain't gonna say that.
Exactly.
But I do.
But he thinking, am I gonna let this girl fuck with me? Hey, I'm gonna get what I get out of her and stuff like that. But and a lot of people say, like, you think like the alpha is kind of like an asshole. Not really. Like a lot of the assholes, like they gonna tell you how it is. Like he'll tell you, like, look, this is what we doing. Like we just fucking. Like he gonna tell you, and he got so much game that he can tell you that.
Can a person be a beta but have like alpha moments?
Yes. That's that's kind of like I said, they tie together, the red pill and the blue pill. It's times where you might have acted like an alpha, but since you blue pill, you don't know why you acted like that. You just thought that might have been the best thing to do in the situation.
Definitely don't feel like that. Mm-hmm. Man, look at this, guys. Well, y'all can't see it on camera, but we're just
healthy boys.
Hydration, man.
Yes, sir.
I drunk all 40s by myself.
Make sure y'all drinking 8 glasses of water a day, man. Staying healthy, get this clear skin, the glow.
Shit, we've been talking about a lot today, man. Shit,
I didn't think it was gonna be this long, and it was.
It was.
Like once we got going, I try to do much research as possible.
I want us to touch more on this, like throughout our other episodes and shit like that.
Yeah, like we talk about other topics, we can throw it in there. Like, well, this is kind of like an alpha male situation.
And we talk about like
Unfortunately, Rob, still a blue.
You didn't make the cut.
Yeah, I'm a blue too. That's why I got on all blue right now.
And it's okay. But, like I said, before I forget, let me plug y'all with some people, right? Actually, no. Before I plug y'all, there's some stuff I had screenshotted on my phone. I want to talk to y'all about. So, right? So I saw this post. I saved it, right? This female on Facebook said, so pretty much somebody has said, did y'all end up with the person y'all want, right? Mm-hmm. And this female ended up replying. She said, some aren't ready to answer this question in life. Mm-hmm. Is my husband the love of my life? No, right? This bitch said that. Then she said, is the love of my life able to be my husband? No. Am I angry about that? Not in the least. I'm perfectly fine with my life, and this is the last year, and this last year has made my marriage stronger. Now, what do y'all think of that?
I feel like that bitch is stupid. I feel like dog should find who that is. He should divorce her ass.
He should find who
he should find the post, and I hope that he could come across his Facebook.
That's just stupid, right?
He should divorce that bitch because she ain't shit. She for the streets, bro.
You know me? When I read this, I wasn't surprised at all, because shit like this happens all the time. I wasn't surprised at all when I read it. I
seen somebody say some shit before. They were like, some people now are just married because it benefits them.
Exactly. Hypergamy.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So,
like,
have you ever heard of the wall?
No.
The wall.
So Trump was trying to do.
So no, this is a different wall. It's like a figurative and kind of like physical wall. So the wall is pretty much where you've hit and you can't like level up anymore. And so the wall for a woman is the age of 30. By the age of 30, the average woman is like her looks start to fade.
Yeah, her standards
weight.
and men change.
Yeah. She living hot girl summer, blah blah blah. She going on after all the ballers and stuff like that. But a lot of these ballers, they know why like you coming after them. So when they get done with you, you used up. You got miles of meat in you. And all this, like you used up. So what do they do? They go back to the blue pill dude that was trying to get with them in high school. Cause now he up now, and what is he? He's still blue pill. So he thinking she came to her senses now. Maybe she actually do want me. She only doing that cause you're stable. She needs something stable now.
She ran out of options. So now she's trying to make you.
Now she's settling for you.
Right. Ooh. That's deep.
And then a lot of times when she settled for you, it still don't work out. You know why? You know, old girl just said, she said, it's the dude I'm married to, the love of my life. No. She settled for you. A lot of times relationships don't work out. She'll end up having an affair. She'll still end up having an affair with you, and you'll never find out because you're blue pill.
I asked my wife, "Am I the love of your life?"
Right? Or did you just settle for me?
Or did you just settle for me?
And I'm gonna be honest. If y'all ask that question, she's not gonna tell you the truth.
Yeah, no, she does.
I guess I'm not gonna ask my wife that question.
But say, hey, sometimes you settle for that too, though, because you didn't probably try to shoot your shot too. It might go, I don't know, man. I don't know. That's interesting, bro.
Right. Yeah. So I think I got one more.
God, please don't send no bitch to settle for me.
Right. So this dude posted. He said, "Hope you're having a better weekend than me. Found out my girl cheated having a fivesome. First of all, bro." What? Right? He said having a fivesome, yes, with 4 big eyes. First of all, bro, that's a train. That's a train. Let me clear something up for you. Let me clear something up for y'all. If it's more than one guy, it's a train. Do not call it a whatever. So it's a train. It's a train.
That's deep.
It's a train, right? And she said, girl cheated having a fivesome in the bathroom of a house party this weekend.
That's a game.
After taking hours to confess, right? So he was like begging to get this information out of her, and she said, "You know what? I can't lie anymore. I gotta tell him. Like whatever it is, he begging me. Like this is the end of the road." So after hours of confessing, 2020 has certainly disappointed me. He like sent me some social distance and hugs. Crazy, right?
Sucker, bro.
Shit is crazy.
Was she under the influence?
That don't mean nothing.
You know, and shit like that, like it really don't matter.
She
you know,
in one night.
And I said the reason why I screenshotted this, is because what came to my mind is the reason why I screenshotted this is I was reading the comments, right? And you know what this woman had said was, she said it's your fault that she cheated on you. She said she was probably lonely. And the reason why she had sex with that many dudes, that really says how lonely she was, because she did it with that many people.
Somebody said that for real, bro?
She said maybe you should have communicated more and it would have worked out better.
So she was so lonely that she let four dicks in one night.
And what did I say? What's the A word? What's the A word, Cody? Accountability. She couldn't, this girl who didn't have nothing to do with the situation couldn't even take accountability for what this girl did. She said, it's your fault as a man that she cheated on you. Now, this dude probably did nothing wrong. He was probably the perfect guy. He was probably most likely a beta male, blue pill.
Most likely white.
I think he was black. From his profile picture, I think he was black, right? He was more like a beta male, right? So, you know, the beta male, he thinks he's doing everything perfect. He thinks, oh, this couldn't possibly happen to me. Look what happened.
So, the moral of this whole shit is don't trust these hoes. Keep your heart 3 stacks and go listen to Searching for a Song right now.
Don't be a beta male.
Exactly.
Don't be a beta blue pill.
And then let me plug y'all real quick. Top people to search up: Locario, Stephiscold, Sublime Conscious, and another dude I watch. He teaches like a lot about like wealth and all that. Mediocre Tutorials and Reviews.
And Go Talk. This one.
Yeah, of course, if I subscribe to this one.
You can also
go subscribe. Yeah, go subscribe to my personal page, Mike Corbin. You can see all my music on there, all my music videos.
You using us for soliciting, bro?
No, I mean we shouting these niggas.
And then tap in with my boy. And then tap in with my boy Rob. I know he kind of quiet, but that's just him, bro.
Yeah, definitely gotta tap in with Rob.
This is a trial for him. I think he failed.
Best photographer in Detroit. Rob, give me
I'll
info.
for sure be back.
Yeah.
my Instagram is Rob Nostalgic. My photography page is Nostalgic World. Follow me, man.
Follow him, man.
All his stuff
man.
will be in the description.
You go to my Instagram.
You heard that?
You'll see all the pictures he took for me, man.
back.
Fire. Tap in with my dog Rob for sure.
I got one more question.
Yeah.
So, where do you think you are now?
Nah, I got alpha moments, but I feel like I do still have some beta moments. I feel like I gotta work on myself a little bit more. Cause these hoes got me fucked up in this bitch. You feel me? I gotta start. You feel me?
Man, I'm whatever the Lord says I am. But
Amen.
other than that, I'm alpha.
Yeah, I'm an alpha though. Fuck it. I'm an alpha, big dog.
I'm purple. I like what Lil say. I'm purple.
Why damn I ain't no alpha?
I say for sure I'm still learning, but I'm for sure in the middle still, cause I gotta level up.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of niggas got alpha minds, but they can't make alpha actions. I feel like you got to get to that point. You feel me? So, yeah, dope.
Where you at?
Like I said, man, I'm making my way towards alpha. My man's Jeremiah, Alex, I know they kind of hip to all this stuff too. They tell me all the time I should make a YouTube channel on this shit. I'm getting there. Maybe one day in the future. I just might. I need to help y'all boys out, bro. And I tell you, bro, this shit is gonna help y'all out tremendously, especially niggas in high school. The earlier you learn this, the better you will be. Like, I'm sick I had to learn it after high school. I'm sick I had to learn it after, you know what I'm saying, like I said, like the one girl like I liked, it didn't work out. Maybe if I learned all this stuff before, stuff might have been different. But hey, man, better late than never.
You live and you learn, bro. Sometimes you gotta have those setbacks to make a comeback. So don't ever say you wish it didn't happen. Everything happened when it's supposed to happen, bro. Yep. Straight up.
All I know is next year I'm going crazy. I'm going crazy.
That boy getting spicy. Ooh.
I'm not.
But shit, man, this has been GOAT Talk. You feel me? Mike Corbin here again.
Cody.
Light skinned Batman.
And we out this bitch. You feel me?
I'm Rob. Hey, bro, you got on some buffs?
That's what sounds like Robert got the buffies on, man.
I'm looking like
that boy Robert said,
prescription buffs on.
Talking about that boy Robert said, I'm about to fucking bitch with the sticks on.
You got prescription buffs on. I never seen